Welcome back, fellow explorers. Today we're delving into the heart of Mississippi, a state rich in southern charm and hospitality. But as we navigate its diverse landscapes and communities, it's essential to acknowledge the challenges some areas face, making them less than ideal for residents. Join us on this intriguing exploration as we shine a spotlight on the worst places to live in Mississippi. Number 10. West Point. Situated in the eastern region of Mississippi, West Point, home to 10,148 people, has a rich cultural legacy that belies its relatively small size. Despite its cultural wealth, West Point faces economic challenges that cast a shadow over its quaint charm. The town's unemployment rate stands at a substantial 11.3%, leaving a significant portion of its 10,794 residents contending with financial uncertainties. A staggering 31.5% of the population finds themselves below the poverty line, emphasizing the economic hurdles faced by a substantial segment of the community. One of the foremost issues plaguing West Point is its crime rate, which hovers about 30% above the national average. In particular, West Point claims the unfortunate title of the fourth highest violent crime rate in the state, deterring potential residents that flock to this city. Additionally, the town ranks 13th in property crimes, rendering it the 8th most dangerous place to call home. Number 9. Brookhaven. With 11,812 inhabitants, Brookhaven, christened after its New York namesake, presents a unique blend of charm and complexity. This quaint town, renowned for hosting the longest-running community theater in Mississippi, the Little Theater, grapples with pressing issues that position it among the more challenging places to reside in the state. A staggering 26.2% of its population is drowning in poverty. This economic strain becomes a pivotal factor contributing to the town's elevated crime rates, unveiling the intricate relationship between economic hardships and the safety of its residents. While Brookhaven's violent crime rates align with the national average, the narrative takes a turn when delving into property crime. The town faces property crime rates over 50% higher than the national average, presenting a jarring contrast to the charming facade. The interplay between cultural richness and crime concerns creates a complex narrative that defines Brookhaven's identity. Number 8. Forest. Forest faces economic headwinds evidenced by a daunting 8.4% unemployment rate. The job market, characterized as difficult, adds more burdens to its residents' shoulders, with 6.2% of the population feeling the brunt of joblessness. Delving into the fiscal landscape, the median household income, barely scraping above the poverty line at $45,274, underscores the financial strains endured by Forest's inhabitants. Despite the scenic surroundings, economic hardships persist, fostering an atmosphere where making ends meet becomes a formidable challenge. While not securing a spot in the top 20 for crime rates, Forest grapples with the 26th highest crime rate in the state. The shadow of crime further dampens the tranquility that one might expect in such a serene locale. Number 7. Louisville. The town's unemployment rate stands at a concerning 9.7%, and the median income paints a picture of financial hardship at $34,654. Economic issues take center stage, with an unemployment rate of 12.3%, leaving many households teetering on the edge of poverty. A further indicator of Louisville's economic struggle is reflected in its housing landscape. With a median home value of $86,900, the town ranks 12th in the state for the lowest home values. This not only signifies a lack of demand in the area, but also compounds the challenges faced by residents striving for financial stability and home ownership. While Louisville does not secure a spot in the 20 most dangerous places to live in Mississippi, it's not immune to crime. With a 1 in 26.5 chance of being robbed, safety concerns persist. However, economic issues still take precedence over crime as the primary challenge faced by Louisville. Number 6. Gulfport. While Gulfport thrives as a tourist destination, economic opportunities for residents are limited. The unemployment rate looms at 11.6%, underscoring the disparity between the town's appeal to vacateurs and the harsh economic realities faced by those seeking to make a living within its borders. Gulfport's economic woes are further illuminated by a median income of $41,250, leaving a significant portion of the population struggling on the wrong side of the poverty line, with 25.6% of residents grappling with financial challenges. The allure of beachfront living contrasts sharply with the economic hardships endured by a sizable segment of Gulfport's community. While crime poses a reasonably significant challenge, it is the lack of job opportunities that casts a more ominous shadow over Gulfport's appeal. With approximately 11.5% of the population unemployed, the town is bearing a combination of economic factors that contribute to its designation as an undesirable area. Number 5. Moss Point. With a population of 12,282, this town has to deal with a confluence of factors that place it among the less favorable destinations for settling down in Mississippi. Nestled between Biloxi's casinos and Mobile's bustling streets, Moss Point finds itself in proximity to urban centers. However, this geographical advantage fails to shield the town from the economic tide that engulfs any street in its wake. The crux of Moss Point's challenges lies in a scarcity of job opportunities, evident in the town's 9% unemployment rate. The median income of $43,471 further accentuates the financial strains faced by residents, emphasizing the imperative for economic rejuvenation to foster sustainable livelihoods. Beyond economic concerns, Moss Point contends with housing affordability challenges, underscored by a median home value of $99,000. The broader educational landscape adds a layer of complexity to the town's struggles, weaving a narrative that extends beyond mere economic considerations. Number 4. Laurel. As Laurel adapts to changing economic tides, financial disparities become apparent. The city grapples with a poverty rate of 31.3%, emphasizing pockets of economic challenges for its residents. With an average household income of $31,968, Laurel's financial landscape mirrors broader national conversations around income inequality and the need for equitable economic opportunities. Despite boasting a low cost of living, the city faces the stark reality of being one of the most dangerous places in Mississippi. The second highest violent crime rate, primarily driven by aggravated assaults, creates a challenging landscape for residents. The statistics reveal a concerning 1 in 147 chance of becoming a victim of crime each year, emphasizing the urgency in addressing safety concerns for the city's inhabitants. Navigating the city's neighborhoods unveils geographical nuances that shape safety perceptions. Residents point out that the southwest areas of Laurel are considered less secure, while the northeast offers a contrasting landscape, with reduced chances of falling victim to crime. These insights provide valuable context for individuals considering the city as a potential place to live. Number 3. Jackson. In terms of public safety, Jackson faces an uphill battle. The city witnessed a staggering surge in murders, particularly through shootings, with a spike of over 30%. The murder rate stands at a staggering 97.6 per 100,000 people, a startling 15 times the national average. These numbers paint a concerning reality that demands attention. Delving deeper into the statistics reveals a city grappling with violent crime, with a rate of 693.9 incidents per 100,000 people. The central neighborhoods, unfortunately, stand out as areas of heightened risk, where residents and visitors face a 1 in 16 chance of falling victim to violent crime. On the flip side, the eastern parts of the city provide a comparatively safe haven for those navigating Jackson's complex landscape. Beyond safety concerns, economic disparities further complicate the city's narrative. The poverty rate, 25.4%, underscores the financial struggles that a significant portion of the population is experiencing. With an average household income of $38,888, many residents find themselves contending with economic challenges that can exacerbate the overall quality of life. Number 2. Biloxi. Once acclaimed for the title of the world's longest man-made beach, Biloxi's tranquil waters and barrier reefs create an idyllic setting. While the state boasts several thriving industries, its third highest crime rate presents a significant challenge for many residents. With a murder rate of 6.5 per 100,000 people and a corresponding violent crime rate of 407.1 per 100,000 people, Biloxi presents a perplexing paradox, a destination where the allure of entertainment coexists with a statistical backdrop of safety concerns. Beyond the juxtaposition of natural beauty and crime statistics, the city introduces another grim facet of its economic dynamics. Despite its attractions, the city is paradoxically rated as one of the most expensive places to live in the nation. An average household income of $41,137 is accompanied by a poverty rate of 19.4%, highlighting the economic disparities that residents navigate on a daily basis. For those contemplating Biloxi as a place of residence, the decision involves careful consideration of its dual identity. While the city's 11 casinos beckon with promises of excitement, the statistics indicate a 1 in 17 chance of falling victim to theft or robbery. Number 1. Kusco. Kusco's economic terrain tells a tale of profound disparities, with a poverty rate soaring at 32.4%, surpassing the national average by 130%, and a typical household income of around $25,700 per year. The financial struggles faced by residents stand in stark contrast to the national median of $67,500. In the employment sphere, Kusco contends with persistent challenges encapsulated by a daunting 9.2% unemployment rate, nearly twice the national average. This economic quagmire adds to the city's struggles, impacting the livelihoods of a substantial segment of its population. The safety narrative also contributes to the overall complexity, positioning the city as the 13th most precarious place to live in Mississippi. Violent crimes take center stage, propelling the city to the 6th spot in the state, while property crimes claim the 20th position. While Mississippi is home to vibrant communities and picturesque landscapes, it's essential to recognize the challenges faced by certain areas. As we navigate the intricacies of these places, it's crucial to approach the discussion with an understanding that each city's story is multifaceted. See you next time.